Welcome to another episode of What the Heck Are We Watching? These movies are getting overwhelmingly mediocre, just saying.
We all like going back in time and imagining how things could have gone differently. Like, what if I made different choices? Would I have ended up here?
It's been 6 months and still no leads on the whereabouts of the escaped convict known as the Roofman.
I was never very good at life.
Good morning, team.
No, don't be scared. Kind of like I was not good at hurting people.
Dwayne, get your coat.
I don't have one.
Are you serious?
Here. But I was good at seeing things. Details. Systems and routines.
A manhunt tonight for an escaped prisoner.
Find a safe place to hide for a few months.
He's a very smart individual, super intelligent.
You're just the man I want to see.
You like peanut M&Ms, right?
We're missing a lot. You have any idea why?
I just thought, they gotta be hiding somewhere. Boop.
I wanted to invite you to my toy drive.
We sell toys here, we don't give them away.
Wow.
I would like to introduce you to someone who made a generous toy donation.
That's so kind of you.
So, John, I understand you work for the government.
It's a little classified, so.
I never knew we had an intelligence unit here in Charlotte.
Oh, are you law enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's amazing.
Police believe the Roofman may still be in the area.
What the? Oh my God!
You got your passport? You got to leave tonight. You can't just stay, I'll just lay low. I need you to really think about who you talk to. You just look like this all the time?
Tell me what's going on. Right now.
Who do you want to be, Jeff?
Rated R. A charismatic criminal, while on the run from the police, hides on the roof of a toy store. There, he adopts a new identity and becomes involved with an employee, beginning a relationship as unlikely as it is risky. Starring Channing Tatum, Kirana Kuik, Peter Dinklage. Director Derek Cianfrance. A lot of critics are loving this based on a real event, but it's ultimately boring and another glorification of criminals. It lacks charisma and just seems like a Lifetime movie with a bigger budget. Anemone.
All these years, the isolation. This is it. This is my life. I've seen my share of lost souls, brother. I'm beyond your reach, Jem. No. Invisible man. Ray Stalker. How long was it, brother? When you went limping off into the woods? 20 years. Why did he leave us? The army teaches you to grin and bear it. The war with crime. And we were the phantom soldiers.
Ray never spoke to me about what happened over there.
I can't help you. Till he's telling me what happened. That question.
What do you want from me, brother? What do you want?
You're going to hell, brother. Family reunion.
Anemone, rated R. In northern England, a man heads out on a journey into the woods to reconnect with an estranged hermit brother with whom he shared a complicated past that was altered by life-changing events decades ago. Starring Daniel Day-Lewis, Sean Bean, Samuel Bottomley. Director Ronan Day-Lewis. Award committees are ranting and raving about this dialogue-driven movie that is complex and in-depth. Language is harsh but realistic. Fairyland.
What? Was my wife in the car?
Daddy?
So, California.
I know a few people out there in San Francisco.
Does your dad like boys or girls?
Watch the boob tube. Don't answer the door.
You're neglecting me.
I'm not neglecting you. Teaching you independence.
What are those? Why do you only have boyfriends and never girlfriends?
Your mother was my favorite girl. And I could never love another girl as much as I loved her.
Who was the man who answered the phone?
That's Eddie Bonnie.
And does he live there too?
Yes. And he has balls.
We could raise Alicia. She's still young. It's not too late for her to have a real family.
She has a real family. One, two, three, graduation!
Why didn't you ever say something? When you keep a secret about something for so long, it becomes a part of you.
When I was your age, I couldn't be the person that I wanted to be. And that kind of thing can really eat you up as a kid. I just didn't want you to be raised the way that I was raised. How did I raise such a normal girl? Huh? Where did I screw up?
You really want me to go down the list? Because we'll probably miss the party.
Fairyland, rated R. A young girl recounts growing up in San Francisco in the 70s and 80s with her gay dad. Starring Emilia Jones, Scoot McNairy, Gina Davis. Director Andrew Durham. Gina Davis returns to cinema with this uneventful movie that doesn't add anything. It tries to give normalcy to something that isn't normal. The movie lacks identity and plays out as an adult after-school special. Tron.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Ares, rated PG-13. A highly sophisticated program, Ares, is sent from digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission. Starring Jared Leto, Jeff Bridges. Director Joachim Ronan. Sometimes franchises need to know when to stop. This movie is unnecessary in another movie that is a fail for Jared Leto. It takes a classic and turns it into a CGI nightmare where the characters are unremarkable. Souls on Fire. Souls on Fire, rated PG. After suffering an accident, a young boy ends up relying on his family, faith, and his community in his fight for survival. Starring William H. Macy, John Corbett, Stephanie Sostak. Director Sean McNamara. A feel-good movie that has an in-depth storytelling. William H. Macy doesn't get the praise he deserves as the entire cast was amazing. The Oval Portrait.
I've got a job for you. There's a painting in an old antique shop downtown. I had a guy lined up for this the other day. He just vanished.
And you're sure he's in there?
I've never seen him come out.
The portrait will never leave this place.
Hi, I'm Ava. It's like going back in time.
What is your profession of choice?
Painter. Classic portraiture.
You failed to get that painting for my father. You're gonna lose your life. Anyone who seeks to take the portrait dies. Are you a believer in fate, Mr. Whitlock? I would very much like not to be.
She came after me again yesterday.
Long white hair.
White everything, except her eyes. They were dark.
Quite a story. Some might call it a bit of a mystery.
Do you know about this?
There is no escape.
Who is she?
The portrait is too dangerous for anyone to possess. There is a force at work here.
Embracing the Edgar Allan Poe story that entails the horror that is within everyone's soul. A wounded narrator who finds refuge in an abandoned mansion. Starring Simon Phillips, Colby Frost, Louisa Capulet. Director Adrian Langley. The story is a tale within a tale. The storyline is embracing Edgar Allan Poe's vision where atmosphere is as important as the cast itself. It's smart but a slow burn. Until next week, whenever you see us at the theater, stay away or we'll unleash a secret program that will alter the world.
Welcome to another entry of Hidden Gems, where we try to reintroduce movies that have fallen under the radar. This week we have an unknown movie that has become a cult classic. There Is Nothing Out There. 1991. Not rated. When a horror film buff tries to warn his friends spending spring break in a house in the woods of impending danger, they scoff at him, that is until all the warnings come to fruition. Starring Wendy Bednas, Bonnie Bowers, Craig Peck. Director Rolf Konfsky. Before there was Scream, there was There's Nothing Out There. The movie never takes itself seriously, which makes the movie that much more enjoyable. Practical effects along with comical introspection of the horror genre. This movie isn't great but it's fun. If you want a horror film for Halloween that doesn't go hard, this movie fulfills the charm of the season where it's so bad that it's good, even the monster isn't scary but gets the job done. Well, like always, let's enjoy movies.
Great. It's a house in the woods with 4 bedrooms, a pond, and nobody else for miles around.
Name a horror film. Any horror film.
This place is great.
Where's the bedrooms? Why don't I take a nice stroll down that dirt path into the woods late tonight, all by myself?
Ooh, I think I stepped on something.
Then afterwards, I can go skinny dipping in the pond. I didn't see anything. It was probably nothing. There is something out there. Don't forget, I've rented out every single horror film on videotape.
It's driving me crazy.
There's no need to worry.
What are we talking about here? Those things that pop out of your stomach when you least expect it?
Yes, I think you've seen some of these too.
There's no need to fear.
There's nothing out there.
That's where the rest of the chicken was. Yeah, no more dinner for me.
There's nothing out there.
Did you hear something? know I heard something.
Because it's in here.
Where's Jim? Jim's in the other room melting right now.
This can't be happening.
You don't know anything about that creature except it, like everyone else, hates a mouthful of shaving cream.
This can't be so.
You're alive! No, you're quick. Nice bikini.
This stuff only happens in movies.
So you're saying we're in a movie?
Uh-oh.
Oh, where the hell did he go? Oh! She looked into its eyes! This thing hasn't missed a trick. Controls minds, eats people, reproduces. This thing's gonna have itself an orgy.
It's a fight to the death with a slimy mutation. And that's how I spent my summer vacation.
You see the creature? Give him my best.
There's nothing out there.
Well, this was a fun vacation, Nick. Too bad we have to go home now.
From 20-year-old filmmaker Ralph Konevsky.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 14, Kenosha Community Television. Remember to tune into my program, Just Talkin', shown right here, Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. on Channel 14. On the program, we cover community events, talk to nonprofit organizations, and who knows, we may bump into a celebrity now and then. So remember to tune in to Just Talkin' Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. right here on Channel 14.
Kenosha Community Media. For 40 years it entertained, educated and produced local production for the city of Kenosha. Viewers like you not only can watch but be part of the channel by bringing in local flair. Spectrum Channel 14, Roku and Internet. KenoshaMedia.org. 262-564-6103. Address: Southwest Library, The Hub, 7979 38th Street, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53142.
Ring That's Everything Wrestling is carrying out the tradition that was brought to you by Diablo Angelico and Danger Dan. The show must go on. Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. on Kenosha Community Media. Channel 14 with Spectrum or on Roku KCM streaming. With every ring that's everything wrestling will keep you updated and informed. Mondays at 5 p.m. Fridays at 6 p.m. Tune in and enjoy wrestling. The renaissance of wrestling is occurring as we speak, so be part of sports entertainment. Each week you can see the discussion with topics, wrestlers and matches of the week. Looking at the big three WWE, AEW and TNA. So if you enjoy wrestling and everything that makes wrestling special, tune in KCM 14 on Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. Every ring that's everything wrestling.
Bonkers Cartoon Apocalypse where classic cartoons are revisited. Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sundays 10:30 a.m. If you enjoy classic and rare cartoons, you go to show. Nigel the Yeti is taking the reins while Mr. Boinkers add to the programming. The likes of Betty Boop, Popeye, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Felix the Cat and so much more. On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14, sit back with friends and family and relive the magic of morning cartoons. Wake up, gather the family and enjoy cereal and relive one's youth. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse where whimsy is part of the magic. Join the other circus freaks where cartoons were fun and artistic. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Enjoy what made mornings special. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse where classics fill the time.
What the heck are we watching? Movie reviews without pompous and pretentious critics who have agendas. Kenosha Community Media Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Cinephiles who like movies for entertainment and not rants and raves who make the audiences feel bad for themselves. Weekly discussion on movies and with no alternatives. The movie reviews are to help audiences to make their decision. Not only are modern movies reviewed but a discussion on hidden gems, where good movies that have fallen through the cracks and forgotten. So before you go out, check out What the Heck Are We Watching? On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14. Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m.
You haven't seen horror till you've seen horror of the crying skull. See teenagers getting killed. See horror coming at you every scene in a skull. See the skull coming at you. The skull, and hear her cry. I hope you enjoy the horror of the crying skull.
Just Turned Heel. Hosted by Danger Dan and Diablo Angelico, as seen on Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling. Behind the curtain look at professional wrestling. A gritty shoot style of interviews where we look at various aspects of wrestling. Ever wanted to know what an indie star needs to do to get their foot in the door? Ever wanted to know what a booker does? Ever wanted to know the purpose of a referee is? Just Turned Heel will plunge into the world of wrestling and look at every facet. Just Turned Heel, YouTube exclusive, starting January 28, 2024.
Beware! Take care! The little green dragon sits on your doorstep. He eats little boys, puppy dog tails, and big, fat snails. Beware! Pull the string! Pull the string! Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater can be viewed
on Saturdays at 9 o'clock, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, and Fridays at midnight.
Alright, ghoulies, you tune in. You won't be let down.
Welcome to another Out and About Kenosha, where discovering something new in this great city is special. For the week of October 10th to 12th. October 10th, Kenosha Public Museum, 5500 First Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Artsy Afternoons. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Experiment with new techniques, unlock your artistic potential, and watch your ideas come to life. Intended for ages 6 to 10. This week, Potato Prints. Registration is required. Studio Moonfall, 5031 7th Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Meet the author D. Lieber. Meet the fantasy romance author D. Lieber and dive into her paranormal romance. Get a sneak peek at Bitten by the North Wind. Blue House Books, 5915 6th Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Mockingbird Court, Juno Black in Kenosha, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Welcome to Shady Hollow, small town populated by friendly animal folks. The calm is marred only by an occasional murder. Join Juno Black to celebrate the 6th and final installment of the Shady Hollow series. The Philadelphian and Wisconsinite work together as a perfect one-two punch in literature. Kenosha Comedy Club, 5125 6th Avenue, Wyndham Garden Harborside, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Comedy shows at Kenosha Comedy Club, 8 p.m. Every Friday and Saturday. Kenosha offers 90 minutes comedy routines with a no-drink minimum. Louis J. Gomez, comedian, writer and podcaster based out of New York and is one of the hosts of Legion of Skanks. Public Brewing Company, 628 58th Street, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Ghost Pedal Tours, starts at 6 p.m. Lakeshore Pedal Tours brings haunted history through downtown Kenosha. 90 unforgettable minutes, uncovering eerie stories of shipwrecks, haunted landmarks, and paranormal activities that linger in Kenosha. October 11th, Public Brewing Company, 628 58th Street, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Comedy Night, perfect outing for groups where a no-drink minimum and a night of comedy. Kemper Center, 6501 3rd Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53143. Kemper Haunted House, Night at the Fun House. Kenosha County Teen Task Force sponsors this playful, carnival-inspired hunt. The Final Girl, 7546 Sheridan Road, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53143. Words with Nerds, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Infotainment bonanza that's like TED Talks but funnier. Sasha Rosser, Ashley Gradle, Danny Lang highlight the night. October 12th, Anderson Arts Center, 6603 3rd Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53143. Anderson Arts presents Dominic DeCello's enchanting candlelit piano performance. 5:30 p.m. An unforgettable evening of music and ambience. Come enjoy music, appetizers, sweets and amazing music. Dominic DeCello is a gifted musician and will be sure to give a remarkable performance. Well, that's another fun-filled weekend being offered for out and about Kenosha. Louis J. Gomez,